has always had a very special place in my heart, and that's because of my grandpa, my dadu. Now, when we were kids, he used to take us to the church every year on Christmas, and we used to dress up in the dancing gowns and put on little red hats and go to the church. We would be singing all the Christmas hymns and praising the Lord. Evening, either my mom or my aunt would bake the Christmas cake, the plum cake, and we would all be together celebrating Christmas, having the cake and enjoying with the family.
Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you all are doing well and enjoying the festivities with your friends and family. So today I am here with my top recommendations for a cozy read in the holiday season. And without further ado, I'll begin with the video. So my first recommendation is obviously A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Now, a Christmas readathon without mentioning A Christmas Carol is unbelievable. So I will not do that mistake. A Christmas Carol is the story of the bitter, cold-hearted miser Ebenezer Scrooge. Now, he doesn't like anything other than money. So when his nephew invites him for the Christmas, he declines his nephew's invitation for Christmas and is all alone on the Christmas Eve. As he goes to sit in his dark, cold apartment, the ghost of his dead partner Jacob Marley visits him. Not only that, he is visited by the spirits of the Christmas past, Christmas present, and the Christmas yet to come. And each of them take them to respective journeys. So will Scrooge understand the true meaning of Christmas? Will he understand the true meaning of life? Well, you need to give it a read if you want to learn. Now, all I want to say is Christmas Carol is not only about Christmas or a religion, but it is about life. So whenever you pick up the book, it makes you stop and think and contemplate about your own life. I have read the Christmas Carol a number of times for Christmas, so it's a highly recommended book from me to you. Moving on to the next book, The Christmas Card by Dilly Coat. Now this is one book that I had been sent over by Bookchore as part of the 5 free books that I received for ordering 10 books from their site. So as I told you, I just love the cover of this book. It is so Christmassy, so colorful, and I am so grateful to Bookchore for sending me this book because I really loved this book. I have never heard about the author or the book before, and I think now I'm going to pick up some more of her books. So this is the story about this is a Victorian romance set in the time of Christmas, and Christmas Card holds a very special place in this story. It is since it is placed during the Victorian era, there are certain things with regard to the societal norms that was present at that time, specifically related to the position of women in those times. Let me read something from the back of the cover. She turned the picture of the Christmas card over with her frozen hands, a pretty picture of a family gathering at Yuletide. How different from her own life, stiff with cold, on the icy cobbles, aching for shelter. Now when her father dies, leaving Alice and her ailing mother at the hands of her aunt Jane, who is like one of the most cruel women out there. So they are left in debts, and that's why they do not find shelter anywhere except rely on the charity of her cruel aunt Jane. Just to get rid of the expensive responsibility, Jane tries to force Alice into a monstrous marriage to a man much older to her, who is fit to be her uncle. In order to get rid of such a disastrous situation, Alice finds a job as a maidservant or as a nanny, we can say, to a little girl called Flora. She is like the most untamable and the naughtiest girl out there, but Alice has to continue doing her job, otherwise she will be forced into the marriage. Now her only ally is Flora's handsome uncle Rory, and he finds that Alice has a hidden talent of painting other than being just a mere servant. But unfortunately, when things seem to be a little better, Flora is abducted. So now Alice is on a goose hunt of finding Flora. A lot of happens in the adventure of finding Flora, so I wouldn't spoil the story, but it is an amazing read for this season. Just take a cup of coffee or hot chocolate and binge into this book. My next recommendation is a short story which I had read in my high school, The Gift of the Magi. Now, most of you might have read the story already. It is a perfect story of love and sacrifice. It is a beautiful story of a young couple who go to extreme lengths to give gifts to each other. Because it's a short story, I wouldn't say much about it. Just take out some time and read this beautiful, amazing story about Christmas. How can a book recommendation from me go without having a thriller in it? So my next recommendation is Hercule Poirot's Christmas by Agatha Christie. The story involves Simeon Lee, who is a tyrannical patriarch man. Now he has invited all his relatives, all his sons to gather on the Christmas Eve, which comes as a big surprise because they are not on speaking terms and they do not meet often. So all of his sons are quite suspicious why their father has summoned them. And soon on the Christmas Eve, Simeon Lee is murdered inside a locked house, and thus the mystery unfolds. Fortunately, the murder has happened in the mansion in the village where Hercule Poirot is staying as a friend, and our little detective pulls some string and gets to work to find out the killer. So grab this book and enjoy a great, thrilling Christmas Eve. Moving on to the next book, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now this has also become a major movie starring Jim Carrey, which I had watched when I was a kid and I really loved the movie. I still watch it sometimes. This is a story about the Grinch whose heart is two size too small, and he hates the celebration, the festivity, Christmas and presents. So he decides to steal Christmas this year from the people of Whoville. The rest, you should read the story and get to know. My next book is by the author David Baldacci. Now he is known for writing amazing thrillers, and as you all know, he is one of my favorite authors. But my next recommendation is The Christmas Train. This is an amazing exception from the author about a long train journey during the Christmas. This is a story of the war correspondent Tom Langdon, who is traveling from Washington to Los Angeles to spend his time with Christmas. And during the journey, he meets a number of amazing people and has some great experiences. You will love the read for your Christmas and holiday read. Especially if you are planning on a train journey, this is the book you should pick up. And my last and final recommendation for a Christmassy readathon is The Adventure of the Blue Carbuncle. It's one of the Sherlock Holmes short stories and you will be liking it a lot. So this is a story about the precious gemstone known as the Blue Carbuncle, which has been stolen from the suite of the Countess of Morcar. Now who doesn't like a Sherlock Holmes story, right? So get along, grab any of the books I mentioned and start your cozy Christmas read. And now I move back to my own Christmas readathon of The Christmas Carol once again. Bye guys! Merry Christmas once again!